Hi, welcome. This is Manpreet. How are you today? I'm actually in sunny Las Vegas and it's super hot, super nice. I just have to show you my view. It's so amazing. So I'm actually just sitting on the balcony and I'm just actually feeling super grateful for this opportunity to be speaking to you today. And so, as you know, today we're talking about the three key obstacles to feeling successful. And what we're going to be doing is I will be talking a little bit about my story and why I know about success and what I know about it. And also, will lead through a Q&A, and we'll also go through a meditation on that feeling successful as well. So, as you know, my name is Manpreet Dillon. I'm a success coach who provides strategic direction to ethnic women who want to move to the next level of their professional and personal lives. And so, who do I work with, and why do they come to work with me? Like an accountant signed up, and she was looking for her next ideal job. Within 2 months, she had her ideal job she wanted, making more money than she was expecting. She also improved her relationship with her husband, her siblings, and added more fun into her life. She was way more, she was getting way more out of life than she expected, and she was making more money than she wanted as well. And she loved her new job. I mean, I still get reports back from her about how her job is just so interesting and so what she wanted. There's another person I've worked with is a government employee who wanted to start her own business while she had the security of the paycheck. And within 1 year of working together, she created her business and had revenues that were half her salary, just for her business. So she actually had 1.5 more times her salary for that year for revenues. She also started dating again after years of struggling with not finding the one. And she went on a volunteer trip she always dreamed of as well. These women were successful already. They were living the status quo for a while, knew that there was something that they wanted to add to their life, that they'd become more fulfilled and more satisfied. So how did they have these results? And what did we do together so that they were able to do this? And what did they do differently to be happier and have more freedom and have more fun in their life? And what was the action they took? And also, how was it that they increased the money available to them? Well, they understood the three key obstacles that block most of us from feeling successful. These obstacles are usually running our lives and we don't even know it. I'll get to the obstacles shortly, and you will, as we go through the obstacles, I'll go through the story and we'll go through some exercises, and then with the Q and the meditation, and it will end off with the invitation to work together. But I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about who I am and why I'm so excited to be on the call with you. So, for if you don't know who I am, my name is Manpreet Dillon. I've been coaching for over 5 years. I've been have coached over 2,500 sessions and looked at everything from relationship to God, to body, to money, self, others, as well as looking at career and starting and creating your own business. Over the years, I started to see patterns and connection to how my formal education and organizational management, having a master's in that, and having a professional human resources background, the client sessions started to kind of thread together. And I've always been interested in humans and why they behave the way they do. Working in a senior management role with over 70 staff allowed me to understand what motivates people and why certain people would get promoted to the next level, and what traits and attitudes and beliefs they had about themselves in order to be successful. So I want to get into a little bit about my story. My story starts off with me growing up in a small town in British Columbia to parents who immigrated from India. They gave us everything that they could, so that we had a better life than they did. They instilled us with good values, good work ethic, and varied experiences. And moving forward, I did all the right things as well. I went to post-secondary, I graduated with a degree, got a good job, and was in a relationship that I thought was going to lead to marriage. And I thought that that's what my plan was, and that's what I was supposed to be doing. And while I was working in this plan, there's something inside of me that never really felt fully satisfied. Something felt like I was always missing something. I mean, I knew that I had a job, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted. So I decided to get a coach. And then within a month, I got promoted to a manager level. And then in a year and a half, I got promoted into another higher level position. And the new position that I had, I loved it. It was the most amazing job. I was getting to create an organization. I was working with amazing, amazing people. And I love building things, and hence why I love helping other people build their businesses as well. And so, I also, at the same time, I was volunteering with an organization that I felt really, really passionate about. Between the two organizations, I was working between 60 to 80 hours a week. And I loved what I was doing. I mean, I got to go to exciting events. I got to see exciting people, meet new people all the time, developed an amazing network. But something inside of me still wasn't satisfied. I mean, before I started working in this with these organizations, I had my boyfriend tell me that he was engaged to someone else for the last 6 months of our relationship. And I was devastated. I was shattered. I felt completely unworthy, unlovable. I didn't even know what I was going to do next, because I didn't feel like anyone will ever love me. And really what it came down to, not either. I mean, I saw the signs, but I didn't leave the relationship, even though I saw the signs, because I didn't have the courage within myself. I wish that someone had taken a stand for me to help me, so that I could have taken a stand and gotten out of the relationship when I needed to. And so with that, I threw myself into my career. My career was going amazing. I had so much success, and I felt super successful at my career. I was doing amazing. I was reorganizations, and I got to do a lot of things at a very young age that I felt really fortunate for. Very, very grateful for. And it wasn't until I was sitting in Fiji about 2 years ago, I realized my definition of success was no longer working for me. I was completely burnt out, had been on leave from work for about a year because I was miserable, I was depressed, I felt like I was sleeping all the time. And no matter how amazing my life looked like from the outside, I was feeling like a failure on the inside. I felt like I knew I was contributing to the community, I was making the world a better place, but somehow I would come home every night and I would feel lonely, and I felt upset and depressed. And I felt like, why wasn't my life working out the way that I needed it to work out? Why wasn't I being loved? And why wasn't I in a successful relationship when I was having so much career success? And this leads me into the 3 key obstacles for feeling successful and how they might be impacting your life. For me, they impacted me intensely through depression and burnout. And I don't wish that upon anyone. I also wasn't able to walk for about 7 months. I mean, there's so many things that happened in my life, but we're going to focus on the success areas right now. So if I had focused on feeling successful in each area of my life, I knew that I would have been more fulfilled. And I knew that I wouldn't have gone through the depression and the burnout. But for me, I thought that success was only through career. So that's all I focused on in that aspect of my life. So I like to ask you, how do you define success? What does success mean to you? And now take a moment, and if you have a piece of paper with you or in front of your computer, just pull up a Word document and just write down, what does success mean to you? What does the word success mean? Is it material things? Is it accomplishments? Does it mean anything about relationships? When you're feeling successful, what does it take for you to feel successful? So just take a moment and do that right now. So for me, while I was in Fiji, I realized I defined success as being on the projects I worked on, what accomplishments I had. And as I was sitting there reflecting, it was my birthday as well, I was reflecting upon my year. And every year on my birthday, as I wrote in the blog post earlier this week, it was all about, I was sitting there and I was like writing my accomplishments for the year. And I'm like, I don't have any because I haven't worked for the year. So then I was like, did I have an unsuccessful year? Did I just waste a year? And I was really upset about this. And I was sitting there, I kept thinking about it, but I'm like, wait a second, I actually grew as a person. I learned how to love people more. I learned to have better relationships. I had more fun in my life. I felt more relaxed. My health was way better. So all of a sudden, I started writing these things down. I'm like, what if success was redefined and success meant I was healthier? Success meant I woke up with a smile every day. Success meant that I felt relaxed and I laughed more. And so I ask you, what can your new definition of success be? What are things that you can invite into your life that will help you feel more successful? So write those things down as well. And just take a moment to write those down. And keep thinking about them, because it's always good to just look at what else might be possible for you. So now we're going to dive into the 3 key obstacles to feeling successful. And we'll come back to this exercise as well. So we just looked at obstacle 1, your definition of success. This is a huge, huge obstacle. If your definition of success makes it difficult for you to feel successful, you'll never feel successful. Yeah, eye-opening, isn't it? So what if your definition of success was so simple that success could mean every time you take a breath, you're a success because you're alive? What if success was every time you smile, that it brings you so much joy that that is being successful? So write down what some new definitions of success might be from that are really simple and then allow you to feel successful in each moment and every single day. What might those be? And if you're on the replay, you can always pause this and come back and as you're writing this exercise. So we're just going to go through the content a little bit quicker. So now, as you redefine what success means to you, how easy will it be for you to feel successful on a daily basis? Now you're always like, you can wake up and take a breath and you be like, I'm totally successful and this is it. And, you know, even though you might have the, you know, the career successes, but every time you're having a present moment with someone else and you're building a quality relationship with someone, that could totally be success as well. And I mean, how amazing is that, that you can be successful in each area of your life, that every time you receive money, that's a success because you're abundant. And as that leads us into obstacle number 2, where we don't celebrate enough either. So when we're not celebrating enough, we're always kind of in the lack. We're always kind of looking at, okay, what else do we have to fix? Or what else has to change in order for us to feel successful? Well, you know, if we bring in more celebration and joy into your life, look how amazing your life might be. You know, what if it wasn't about having the huge party to celebrate? What if it was just taking a bubble bath, having a good book, and having an amazing glass of wine, and that was how you celebrated a great day, or a great, where you just had the most amazing day, you got to do all the things you wanted to do. It was filled with magic and surprises, and you're just like, wow, I feel so light, and I feel so free, I want to celebrate it. How amazing would that be? Well, celebration helps us bring in gratitude. And gratitude is the highest energy that we can live in, because gratitude, it puts us in a high vibration of energy, puts us into the most positive aspects of ourselves. And it also puts us into the mindset of success. It is easy to feel that successful. So just for whenever you're doubting yourself and doubting your success, just have more gratitude. So right now in this moment, what are 3 things that you can have gratitude about? Now that you have your 3, just say thank you, thank you, thank you, and just feel complete gratitude for those 3 things. And those can be simple as having clean air to breathe. They can be simple as the fact that you're on this call and you have the time to be on this call, or you have a computer to be on this call, or the fact that you were on lunch from this amazing job that you're at. So this gratitude helps you to feel more successful. Obstacle number 3, being on autopilot. So, I mean, I know many of us do this. We go through our day-to-day, and sometimes we don't, you know, we may not set our intentions, or we may not take a conscious effort in looking at how we want to have our day be, or what's happening during the day, and experiencing the day from being present. So how often are you reminding yourself of why you are successful? You know, how often are you setting the morning and having some time in the morning where you're doing, you know, your intention setting for the day of what you want your day to look like? I mean, yeah, you might have meetings. Well, in those meetings, what do you want the outcome to be from those meetings? How do you want to feel after those meetings? Well, you can set that all up in the morning. And that's how easy it is to have a successful day. It's all about setting your intentions and being like this, having clarity in what you want to do next and how you want the day to play out. So the suggestion I have around success is every morning write down or say 3 times, say out loud, sorry, I am successful because I smiled today. I woke up with a smile. I'm successful because I have a job to go to. I'm successful because I get to work with amazing clients, or whatever else it might be. Take about 3 examples in the morning, and it'll help to shift your mindset, because your mindset already will be of, I'm already successful because I already have examples of showing of why I'm a success. Our mind is amazing that way. It likes to see examples. Even though we can be in a place of being and being centered, but it still wants to see examples of why we are. So if you provide those examples early on in the day, when your mind is very clear, your whole day will go like that. So now I'm going to lead you through a quick meditation, and we're going to align with your best self. We'll then have a question and answer for anyone who has questions. And then I'm going to invite you to work deeper with me with some exciting bonuses as well. So for this quick meditation, if I can get you to just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and just go into your heart. And you might want to put your hand on your heart as well, and just be in a place of gratitude, first of all. And have gratitude for those 3 things that you identified. And now bring in love and send love to all your loved ones. And now as you're sitting here, allow yourself to see yourself in your third eye, which is right in the middle of your forehead. And as you see yourself as your most outstanding self. See yourself already achieved everything you've wanted to achieve, having the most amazing energy, confidence, and you just see yourself and you're just like, wow, that is me. And you are just everything you've always wanted. And that is your best self. That is the best self, that you are that has already achieved everything that you want. It created all the things that you wanted for yourself and has the life that you want. And that person lives within inside of you. So now you're going to have a conversation with your best self. Ask your best self to show you all the areas that you already have had success in your life. And just I'm going to be quiet for a few minutes while this information comes through for you. And so now you might be shown this, you might just know it, you might just feel it, but there's something inside of you that will just know what those successes are. And you'll notice a shift in your energy. You'll notice a shift in possibly the way you're sitting, the way you're breathing. You might be breathing a lot more deeply now, and your body might be feeling a lot more relaxed. But this is a feeling of success for you. So just really hone into this feeling of success for yourself, and really look at how that feels, and embody it, and just fully remember this, because anytime you have any doubt, you can come back with a snap of your fingers and come back to this place of success. So from this place of success, does anyone have any questions? I'm just going to check the quick chat on the right hand side if anyone has questions. And so we're looking at it. It doesn't look like anyone does right now, and that's okay. So you can always email me at client@manpreetdillon.com if you have questions about the meditation or the exercises, or even what we've gone through. And so then now I'm going to invite you to come join me on a special 3-hour strategy session where we can work together to actualize your vision, bring together the ideas that have been floating around in your head, because I know that you have those, because you're a creative being. You probably already know that there's certain things in life that you want to be doing or being, and they've been a part of your psyche for a little while, but now it's time to bring it in and really bring them together and fruition into your life right now. So in these 3-hour strategy sessions, we'll start with a healing and angel card reading to clear any obstacles and blocks. And then we're going to move to a meditation to align you to your best self. But with the best self, we're going to go into a creation mode where we're going to create your ideal life. And through that, then we're going to go into some strategies to look at what you're at, where you are right now, and where you want to go, and what the action plan is to get there. And so for those people who are on the call today, you'll be receiving some really special bonuses. For signing up by Tuesday at midnight, to Tuesday, March 24th at midnight, you will receive a 1-hour follow-up session with me as well, valued at $225. The 3-hour strategy session is valued at $797. And then for signing up by Tuesday at midnight, you also receive 2 complimentary tickets valued at $398 for the April 12th Into Essence seminar in Vancouver, BC, that I'll be leading that day, which I'm really excited about because the theme is called Reclaim Yourself. And it's reclaiming yourself from all the loss, the grief, and all the heartaches that you might have experienced, big or small, so that you can be fully present as you move forward into this amazing life you already have for yourself, and just get to a new level of success, new level of achievement, new level of creation, of where you just feel so fulfilled and so happy. So this one-day seminar, I'm super excited about, as you can tell. And also for signing up by Tuesday at midnight, you'll receive 2 complimentary tickets for my May 7th reading of the story, my story, Thriving While Grieving. That's being featured in the next Chicken Soup for the Soul book, Time to Thrive. So all of this is valued at over $1,500, and just for signing up by Tuesday at midnight, you receive this all for $497, and for an investment of that. So if this is of interest to you and you feel called to it, please do email client@manpreetdillon.com, or you can visit my website at manpreetdillon.com/coaching/success now for all the details of the program. And as well as, if you're not fully called to the program itself, you do have the option of just attending the Into Essence seminar as well. So, and the May 7th reading as well. So I do look forward to hopefully seeing you in some capacity over the next month or so. And I do wish you the most successful day, and I hope you are sitting in the energy of how successful you are, and here's to an abundant and beautiful day for you. Thank you for joining me today.